Across our universe, a special significance is often bestowed upon the third planet from a star. Earth, Kepler 186, and Centauri Plan 293. In the Pathfinder universe, another third planet exists, the world of Golarion.
Golarion is a striking blue and green jewel against the backdrop of the void. Clouds of white and gray dance across its atmosphere, forming ever-changing patterns over the continents. Vibrant blue oceans reflect the golden sunlight, while its lush green landmasses are marked by vast forests, rolling hills, and towering mountain ranges.
Golarion is a world of contrast and complexity, from ancient ruins that hold undead civilizations to vibrant, multicultural cities of the living. Golarion is a place of magic and mysteries, where legends come to life, and a captivating narrative of cultures, ancestries, and histories weave an incredible tapestry.
Join us in the heart of the Pathfinder universe, a hub of magic and myth, where ancient gods and fabled creatures shape its destiny. Join us for tales of long-lost treasures, nefarious villains, and heroic alliances that will shape the fate of the world and become known as the Wayfinder Legends.
Where we left off last time, you had just opened a door and discovered, well, a full-grown warg. And they do not seem particularly happy with it. Roll me an initiative.
So I'm assuming he's just reacting, so this is a reflex check, and that would be a 19.
Ooh. Mine was an 18. By one.
So slam the door, jumps back.
It looks at you and it says, "Still." You hear it slam against the door, and the entire frame shakes.
Did it say words?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Told you they're smart.
So then Plame immediately yells out to the party,
Ah! The Big Mama's in that room!
Fawin in the legal library room, which is next door to the room that Plame just slammed the door on, an 18 initiative. She spins around, taking her hand off of the doorknob that is in front of her, and moves back over to the hallway, standing there with Plame, and cast guidance on Plame, and says, "Full grown?
Bigger.
Oh,
Did it look like this little guy here?
It did.
The warg hits the door.
I think he might be able to break this door down if he's mad enough.
But it holds.
Does it look like it's gonna hold?
It's not well maintained. You're not sure. I mean, this is a pony-sized dog slamming into this doorway.
Can we block it?
Yeah. You want me to just stand at the
Put
door?
the puppy down.
Well, I gotta keep him safe. What if this thing isn't its mom and it wants to eat him?
You're supposed to be keeping us safe.
Well, I will. Inora's gonna back up into the door, hold it with her back.
And the puppy in your arms.
Yes, with the puppy.
Oh my
so
god.
She's not going to put that little warg.
She'll prop her sword up against the doorknob.
Body hears all commotion over there. He concentrates for one action to get back his state rate spell strike, and he's going to start pushing one of the desks that direction. Are they detached, or are they like fixtures that are in the ground?
Well, the judge's desk, the big one, that is attached.
Okay.
The little one off to the side is not.
He starts grabbing that and starts hauling it that direction.
Okay. I tell you what, give me a strength check.
14.
I'll let you move 15 feet.
I'm just body as he's pushing things. Like, a little help here be nice.
Inara?
So you're pushing the table up. Inara is at the door. She's gonna look at everyone around and just say, I think the door will stay for a little bit, so why don't we just book it? We're taking the puppy, obviously, and keep the door shut, and then we'll leave, and it's fine.
The thing is screaming at you in goblin or tribal. You cannot repeat what is being said.
Something about being the son of, I didn't make that last word out, and anyway, yeah.
Can you, communicate with it?
I don't know.
Ask it if the puppy is hers.
So Flame will yell out in Goblin,
Does the little rat belong to you?
Oh, no.
What is that charisma score again?
Give me a charisma check. Oh, I have good charisma. Charisma. A natural 1.
You
have made a friend.
The
You're
dice are
someone's
telling
special
story.
friend. It goes quiet on the other side of the door. You just hear a growl.
I think it worked.
Follow him.
This seems fun.
Body's ears go up and his eyes go wide, and as he looks at Fawin, it says, "Think again."
I was potentially going to go ahead and take that health potion that I have.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So is it a set amount, or do I roll?
Your minor healing is a ruby red potion that will give you 1 to 8 hit points.
8 hit points.
Sweet.
Boy,
Yep.
nice roll.
Back up to 24. Yeah, I'm just going to stand barricading the door
right.
for the rest of it.
So I guess the communication was one action, and he's going to move where that door in the south wall was. So I just backed it.
So now we are down to Fawin.
Fawin says to Inara, "Here, let me hold it. Give me the thing."
You're... Oh, okay. Inara will hand the warg puppy to Fawin.
Fawin interacts with the warg puppy
Okay.
and takes it.
Inara is also very surprised that you're holding the warg
And then
puppy.
Fawin interacts with the warg puppy and throws it into the room she was just in. And then Fawin interacts with the door to that room and shuts the door. We've got to go.
So Inara is at the door and she sees you doing all this and she just...
Morgan.
That was kind of rude. Like, you could have asked me before you just threw my puppy into the room.
The puppy's not yours. Can't you hear all that behind you?
Well, I mean, technically, the mom probably wants it back. But it was my pup in the moment.
Okay, it is Warg's round. That is a beautiful strength. Oh. You hear...
Like it's in another room.
There's
So it's
side
like
door.
around the corner from us somewhere?
So it's one of those alcoves where it leads out to the big pool of water. Yes.
Oh, no.
The only person that can see that is Body.
Yeah, Body, you see the door come off the hinges, and a big warg comes out, and it looks right at you.
Great.
I'm gonna get you back, Stars. Speaking goblinoid.
Because the bodies that were in the water are hobgoblin bodies and you're a hobgoblin, she thinks. Oh my gosh.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Body's ears go from up and attentive, eyes wide open, to ears down, face peeled back like a chihuahua. His eyes wide with concern, because he's the only one that can see it now.
So that was action 1, was busting through the door. Action 2, it's going to close with you. It's going to just run and jump up on that desk. Or action 3, it's going to get a lunch.
Okay, cool.
What is your armor class, Body?
It's 17. Come on, Borg. Roll poorly.
That is a modified 26. Ooh, one shy.
So close to a crit. So how much damage is that?
Be 7 points.
That's not so bad, but it hurts. It hurts.
Plus grab.
No.
So a grapple is, I believe, an athletics check.
It's athletics. Mhm.
Yep. It got a 21 on this athletics check to grab you.
My fortitude is a +8, so I have an 18.
It was an adjusted 21, so yeah, you've been grabbed up right now. The monster's action was a successful strike. The monster automatically grabs the target until the end of the monster's next turn. The creature is grabbed by whichever body part the monster attacked. That's going to be your shoulder. And that body part cannot be used to strike creatures until the grab is ended. Okay, you can use escape action to try and get out of the grab. Beat the athletics DC, so it's going to be a DC 18. And it's now down to you, Body.
He's going to try to stab it first with his dog slicer. Pretty appropriate weapon for this situation. It's a +6. Here we go. Oh, that's a 9 + 6. Makes it a 15. That's a miss.
That is a miss.
Second attack will be at -4.
Right.
12 on that one. So
miss.
now he's just going to try to get out of the grab,
All right.
which will be acrobatics check or athletics check against DC 18, you said?
18.
So I get a +6. No.
What'd you get?
I got a 3 on the dice, so that makes it A 9. So Boddy tries to stab this thing, tries to push it off of him, and it's not working. And he says, "A little help here would be nice."
Inara?
All right.
I mean, you're busy holding that door.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to assume that the one that was in that room is now on Boddy. And he's asked for help twice now. It would be polite to...
I like that you stop and do this calculation. Well, I suppose.
Well, Nora's going to take an action to talk to Fawin for a minute.
What?
She is going to put an arm on Fawin's shoulder and say, "Look, you're a strong woman. You do what you want, but don't ever do anything like that again." And she points with her finger, like, in your face.
Is that an intimidate check? Is that why it's taking an action to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, roll it.
DC 15.
Oh, it's DC
Yeah,
15.
it's 10 plus your will.
Oh, it's 10 plus my will. Okay.
I got a modified 20.
You are terrified.
I am. Like, Fawin just, like, sees these eyes looking at her and that finger jab, and she's just like, her mouth partially opens, but she doesn't say anything.
You just gave her fighting to one.
I think so.
Right? She did. She gave it.
Yeah.
I didn't quite mean to do that.
No, I will totally take that as flavor text. Like, that's great. I will receive a frightened one. That's fantastic. Awesome.
That was one action, and you don't say anything. She just pat you on the shoulder again, and okay, looks like you got the message. Then she's gonna turn around, head towards Boddy, and just gonna run at this thing. And then last action, she will swing at this thing from the back, so it is technically flank.
Oh, that is true. That'll lower its armor class by 2.
A modified 26.
Oh, well, its armor class is normally a 17. It was lowered by 2 to a 15. So 26 is more than 10 above what you need. That is a critical.
Italy.
So double the dice.
Double
Well, no,
everything.
calculate your damage and double, unless it says otherwise.
That is 24 points of damage.
And does your weapon have any traits like agile or deadly or anything like that?
It does not. It's
Okay.
just slashing damage.
Okay.
Just a lot of it.
That's amazing. 24.
That's what kind of sword is that?
Just a bastard sword.
Bastard
Two-handed.
sword. Nice.
Awesome. Hand and a half.
Really snaked on it. Yeah, and so she just critted this thing right in the backside.
For 24 points of damage total.
Yep.
Is it alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's still up.
Yeah. That's not
But it's
great.
below half.
She's just yelling, "Don't worry, Boddy, I'll save you."
So, question.
Yes.
Inara and Boddy are flank, have caused this to be flanked. Does that make them off guard to everyone?
You don't get flanking bonuses for us flanking it, unfortunately.
Okay, well, he's just going to shoot it with his crossbow. 16 plus 7. Oh, yeah. It was a 22.
Ooh, that's not a critical, but it is going to be a hit.
For 4 points of damage.
Nice.
But
Is it still alive?
it is still long. Oh. Words are tough.
And then he's going to reload and shoot him again. 16 plus 2, which is 7 minus 5. 18.
That will hit again.
Yeah.
For 2 points of damage.
And it is still up, though it is hurt. Frightened Fawin.
Yeah, is frightened. Cast guidance on herself, giving herself a +1 bonus, and then does an interaction to open the door to the room where the puppy's at. And then free action says, "If you want to save your puppy, you better come over here." And then move action runs into the room with the puppy, leaving the door open.
Okay. Let me roll the Warg's response.
So Fawin, doesn't wait to see what happens. She runs in, strides in her full 25 feet, just makes it to the door that was to the north inside the legal room, runs by the puppy. She can see into the room where everyone's at.
What did the puppy do when you opened the door?
It is Donegal eye line of the Warg. It goes up against this back wall.
Hides in the corner, kind of.
Yeah. It's on the opposite side of the wall from you.
That's interesting.
So yeah, I told you it wasn't the mom.
And Nara knows what's up.
Seeing the puppy dash to the corner away from the Warg, Fawin is very confused. Oh.
All right, we're to the Warg. 18.
So close.
Oh.
Oh, plus.
Plus. That was, I rolled an 18 and it's plus 11.
Ooh, that's a big number. That is a very big number.
Oh my gosh, 29.
That's a crit.
Yeah, that's that.
Should put me down.
That's 12 points.
Ooh, I think Boddy might be unconscious and something. See. Yeah, I'm exactly 0 hit points.
All right. So the warg bites into his shoulder, or already has him in the shoulder, and just goes, and just body goes flying back and lands on his back, unconscious. And he, the warg, not she, spins around and is glaring at Nora. So instead of a plus 11, it's only going to be at a plus 6. 18.
That does not hit.
Okay. So it bites at you and misses, and it's going to now. It is going to shove you.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I roll an athletics check against your fortitude for a shove. What is your fortitude bonus?
+8.
So it'd be 10 plus 8's an 18. Ooh, a nat 20.
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
A critical knocks you back 10 feet, I think.
That like waist high wall, and you flip over it, and you're now prone on the ground on the other side.
Man. Okay.
Make me a strength check to keep hold of your weapon.
Modified 18.
Okay, you keep hold of your weapon.
She can. The warg can also chase after her. Critical success on shove. You push your opponent up to stride after it, but you must move the same distance and in the same direction.
You're laying on your back on the ground here.
Okay.
And it lands on that little waist-high wall above you. It looks down.
This is not a great position to be in.
It's looking down at you, and it says, "I'll finish you off, and I'm going for that young cub too. I told that bitch to give me males."
Oh no!
Oh, that's gonna send Inara.
And we are down to Boddy.
In the section hit points, healing, and dying.
Page 459. Continue.
When you're reduced to 0 hit points, you're unconscious with the following effects. You immediately move your initiative position to directly before the spot in which you were reduced. So Boddy's initiative is now right before the warg.
If the effect that knocked you out was a critical success from the attacker,
I gained dying 2 instead.
yes, you're at dying number 2.
Dying 2.
Dying 3 is dead, right?
You reach dying 4, you're dead.
While you're dying, attempt recovery check at the start of each of your turns. This is a flat check with a DC equal 10 plus your current dying value to see if you get better or worse. So I'd hit a 12 then.
We're at the top of the initiative. Inara?
All right. So she's on the floor. She's very, very upset at what the warg just said because she's grown a little attached to that puppy. So she is going to rage, which I can do pretty much as I want. It's just I have to wait 1 minute.
That's cool.
You've used a action to rage. Still got 2 more.
Yep. And then she's going to try and hop up, back on her feet.
Well, this stand is a single action.
And then she's going to swing at this thing. As a modified 24 who hits.
That's not a critical, but it is a hit.
Come on, Inara.
It is 15 points of slashing damage. And as she's swinging at this thing, she's just yelling at it. If you touch my puppy, I will kill you.
You're laying there, come to your feet, and you just catch this thing right across the throat. That's 45 points of damage on a creature with 42 rolls.
Yay! I like how she's enraged that this thing is threatening the puppy, but it just waylaid Boddy like, eh.
So Plame is going to dash up to Boddy, and he has a potion of minor healing as well. He's going to administer it.
Nice. You want to roll the healing point for me? Yeah, what's it?
Die 8.
Come on. What? 8 hit points? All right.
That should immediately take you out of the dying.
Oh, yeah.
But now you have the wounded 1 condition.
The wounded condition ends if someone successfully restores hit points to you with treat wounds, or if you were restored to full hit points and rest 10 minutes. Does anyone have treat wounds?
Boddy has it. Can treat himself. Boddy blinks his eyes open and feels this massive pain in his shoulder and looks up and sees Plame with a bottle at his mouth, I guess. And he just, what does he see when he looks at Plame?
You see a row of pointy teeth smiling down his.
Smiling. Okay.
It's absolutely terrifying. Oh wait, you're a hobgoblin.
Yeah, he's
so
kind of used to it.
Body looks up and says, I guess I didn't die.
Not yet.
Right. He pulls out his med kit and starts trying to bandage himself up. Oi, Fawin, where are you?
Fawin all the way in the other room, not moving, but keeping her eye on that pup that's over in the far corner, that's been cowering. And Fawin is thinking, because Fawin doesn't speak goblin, holy moly, they've killed this thing's mother, and then what are they going to have to do? She's just going to stay where she's at unless Boddy calls fairly loudly.
Boddy, after calling quietly, and he looks at Plame and says, where's that damned elf when you need her? He gets up and walks over to the carcass of this warg and spits on it as he walks by. And he walks through the doors, nods to Inara.
She nods back, spits on it too. What a terrible father, am I right?
You think it's just things, that wee one's papa.
Did you not get a good look at it? Oh, I forgot that you kind of got flown across the... Hey, that happened to me too.
Right. And he just pulls away from Inara and
she
stumbles into the room where Fawin's at.
She would also like to go in there and find Wargy.
Fawin sees the two of them
coming in. Boddy comes in covered in blood. His shoulder armor is ripped open, and the flesh is bubbling a little potion.
As Inara rushes in toward the puppy, Boddy comes in and says, Oi, know these books are quite interesting to you, but if you have a second of your time, I'd like you to bless me with whatever that magic was, so I can do a better job of healing myself.
What? Oh my gosh, what happened to your shoulder?
Right, the blessing?
Yes. And so Fawin gives you guidance.
Cool. That's a +1, and now I'm going to roll the very scary healing check on myself.
It's a DC 15, right?
Yep, DC 15.
Hold on just a quick moment.
Oh.
Because Fawin casts guidance on you.
Mm-hmm.
That is a one-action thing. Fawin maybe sees the worry in your eyes, or maybe she thinks back, he's not the best healer. And so Fawin reaches in and contacts her patron and casts a hex spell on you that will nudge fate. And if you fail an attack roll, a skill check, or a saving throw, it can give you a +1 bonus that might help.
Like to push it over the edge.
Yeah, to push it into into success.
Well, Boddy is going to try to nudge fate in his own way, and when he does this healing check on himself, he's going to use a feat called Risky Surgery. Risky Surgery, when I treat wounds, I can deal 1d8 points of slashing damage to my patient. That's before applying the effects of treat wounds. If you do, gain a +2 circumstance bonus in your medicine check to treat wounds, and if you roll a success, you get a critical success instead. So, I'm looking at this wound, I look down and I say, well, never seen one like that before. Then he slices himself with his knife. She goes, but I can fix that.
It's all jagged from being ripped by the warg, so you're going to cut it and make it a nice clean slice where then you can stitch it together better.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's not so great at the jagged stuff, but this one he gets. So, gives me a +2.
You healed how much damage, Hal?
Well,
I healed 8.
8 points of damage. You could go unconscious.
So let's
again.
see what happens. I have to roll my dice first to see how much damage I do myself. I did 5 points of damage. Oh, you see, so now I'm down to 3 hit points again.
Yep.
You see Boddy grimace as it happens, and he just stares at that wound, and then he goes to work with his med kit, and let's see what I roll. So that's a DC 15 that I'm shooting for.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
+1 from guidance.
+1 from guidance, a +2 from my risky surgery, and I have a +3 total. So,
And if you fail, then we get another +1 that might.
so I have a +6 bonus right now as it stands before your nudge.
Yes.
I need a 15. 7 plus 6 is 13. So I rolled a 7, and I have a 6, so it's 13. The nudge will only give me a 14. So
Now you do have 1 hero point.
what does a hero point do for me?
Now a hero point lets you re-roll any roll and choose between the 2 options.
Let's do that hero point. All right, I'm going to re-roll. Let's hope. I need an 8, and I rolled a 7. Here we go. Ooh, that's much better. I rolled a 13 on the die. Hero points save us, and that feels much better. He feels the relief, and he applies medkit and sews it up. Right, that worked out. Beautiful thing is, I get a critical heal on that. Now I get to regain 4d8 hit points, and my wounded condition is removed. So 4d8. Here we go. So I got 25 points of healing. So yeah, I'm full.
How long does it take you to do that?
I think 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So he's doing that. The rest of y'all got 10 minutes. What y'all gonna do?
While Boddy is sewing himself up, Plame is going to go into the room with Fawin and Inara and is going to loudly say,
That was good thinking. I'm glad you doctor put the puppy in the room safe from the raging Worg. Good job.
And Fawin just stares at you like, what? She's still a little bit concerned, frightened, worried. Like,
Just watch a hobgoblin stab himself.
when the Hobgoblin and Inara both came to the door, and now she doesn't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, a note on that. When she walked in here, she did stare you down in a very scary way. But she's going to walk over. She's searching the room. Wargy.
and then Plame will look at
Wargy.
Inara and said,
You probably did not understand when he said it, that the Worg was going to come in and eat this baby.
so Dad, he relates, he's good that to get put in the room.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what you were trying to do.
Yes, I was.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, and she gives Plame a meaningful glance. I very much was. I knew we didn't have time to talk about it in the middle of such a chaotic battle, but yes, I was, and I didn't appreciate the way that you just stuck your finger right in my face. That wasn't very nice.
Well, okay, don't get all elfy on me now. Listen, I just, in the heat of the moment and things, like, I just get really angry sometimes. I'm sorry, but also, that wasn't very nice. But also, kind of worked out, so good job.
Yeah, oh my gosh, how did you? She, looks past you and sees, like, the dead body of the warg out there, just blood pooling underneath its neck. It's like, you killed it by yourself?
I've killed a lot of wargs in my days. But that's the thing. I'm going to make it up. Because I'm keeping this puppy. I'm going to raise it as my own. It makes up for all the other wargs I've killed in the past.
As Boddy is fixing his arm up, his shoulder up, he looks over at Inara and says, "That thing's going to kill you in your sleep if you're not careful."
Oh, no, it's fine. Wargy. She get, like, holding a little piece of bacon in her hand. Wargy.
Make me a diplomacy check.
I love this dynamic.
There's a modified 17.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Bacon.
Come back to mama. And then she'll pick it back up. It's a she,
It's a she.
right?
It's a she.
She'll pick her back up. Wargy doesn't really fit a girl. Name ideas, guys. She points to everyone.
Wargana.
Wargana. I like that one.
Puppy.
Wargus. Oh, no, that doesn't really make sense.
What was that, Plame?
He looks like a fluffy toy.
Fluffy. Oh, that's a good one.
How about something succinct and really, really to the point? Like the thing that's going to kill me in my sleep.
I don't like that one. Oh, well, we'll brainstorm it. I still like Wargy. So she's going to pick Wargy up, go over to where everyone's kind of hanging out. Are you still doing surgery?
Yeah, I have 10 minutes. It's going to give me 10 minutes to fix myself up.
She has Wargy in her hand. She's going to ruffle through some of her stuff and pull out a flask and give it to Boddy. You look like you're going to need that. That looks painful.
What you got there?
Just drink it.
I'm fine.
No, you're not fine.
Thank you
Your
very much.
shoulder is falling off.
Thank you for the concern. I got it. It's taken care of. Just go and take a little time. While you're thinking about our well-being, how about you watch that hole? If this wasn't this thing's mother, it might have its mother coming.
That's a good point. All right, Inara will walk back out there and watch the hole for now while Boddy's still doing surgery.
After the conversation dies and Fawin's realizing that half the party isn't going to throw her out or stab her or leave her here, she's also thinking about how Plame, either inadvertently or on purpose, gave her cover, gave her an out for what she did. She's going to look around at the legal books and just see if there's anything hidden, special, something like that. Ooh, that. To look around with a modified 21.
There is one of the shelves has fallen over.
Mm-hmm.
And when they're looking around, you do see something underneath it. It'll take a strength check to set it back up, right?
Fawin will give it a try. No, a 10.
Oh, okay. I was going to say it's a 10.
Awesome.
It's a bitty shot for you.
Yeah.
So it is a lot of struggle and strain. And you guys watch her, and it's actually a little funny. But she finally gets these shelves set back upright. And there are a few books that are still in working order. Most of them appear to be legal theories and histories. But you do find one titled A Treatise on the Order of the Nail Protocols as they relate to Kellish and Asgari law, and explanations of various interpretations of them as they apply to past cases against local criminals.
That seems kind of interesting to Fawin.
You thumb through it, or...
Sure.
On the first page is an inscription. To Lictor Kilmar, with thanks for your interest in my work. Together we shall quell the savagery of these lands. Signed, Hell Knight Te Stagram, Esquire.
Te Stagram, Esquire.
Stagram, Stagram.
Do either one of those names sound familiar to me?
A Kilmar does.
Yeah.
He was the lictor, the lead judge here at this castle, and related to several high members of the order now. They're like his granddaughter or something like that. You're a little hazy.
Okay.
While she's doing that, Plame was going to go into the lair of the Barky Bark and do a search to see if this was the Wolf's lair in reality. And if so, is there anything worth finding?
You do find a hand that looks like the rest of the body was chewed up. It's blue. Well, it used to be blue. It was a hobgoblin hand. It's clutching a pouch.
Oh, anything interesting in the pouch?
Yes. The pouch, when you open it up, has 5 silver pieces and 40 copper.
Okay, I'll take the hand and the bag and walk in to the rest of the group and said, I found some treasure that we can split. Also, here, Inara, I have a snack for your puppy.
Oh.
And I hand her the hand.
Boddy looks at it kind of sideways, scrunches his face up, and just shakes his head.
She is going to reject the hand. I really don't think it's a good idea to, get him accustomed to the taste of human flesh.
I don't think the head is human.
Well, whatever. Flesh.
Oh, well. He just kind of looks a little puzzled. Okay. Chucks the hand backwards over his shoulder.
Because when everybody's ready, we can divvy up this massive amount of blue type. Yes.
I would like to add that she has also made a little harness for him out of rope that she has, and kind of made a little leash and a harness and wrapped it around her waist.
That's pretty cool. Boddy says to Plame, he says, oh, you should keep that for the potion that I used. You can have my share.
Oh, okay. So that would be 20 copper pieces for Plame, and then 10 for Inara and Fawin. And then I'll give Inara 2 silver because she had to use her potion as well, and then 1 to Fawin, and I'll keep 2.
Excellent.
Because I keep bodies. So 2 silver and 10 copper.
Boddy turns to Plame and says, while you're scavenging, might check those 2 bodies out there. Be careful, though. Could be a warg sneaking around.
And what will we find? We'll discover next week. Plame was never seen again. The end.
Plame doesn't like water, so he's really not going to go over there.
Fawin will go with you. Wayfinder Legends is a production of Red Dirt RPG LLC, and all original characters and artwork are the property of the respective creators. The Age of Ashes Adventure Path was originally produced by Paizo Publishing, and all Paizo titles, characters, and artwork are used with respect under the guidelines of the OGL and Orc Gaming license. If you like what you've heard, join the party at patreon.com/reddirtdnd. You'll get additional content, Discord access, quarterly gifts, and more. Join the party at patreon.com/reddirtdnd.
When we left off last time, you had just opened a door and discovered, well, a full-grown warg, and they do not seem particularly happy with you.
Plame shuts the door.
Full grown?
Bigger.
Oh,
Did it look like this little guy here?
It did.
We got some beeping.
she's getting heavy machinery.
She's backing up.
Warg's backing up. She's gonna ram it.
Pick up the work puppy, she said. It'll be great, she says.
Go to Hell Knight Hill. Have some laugh.
I think I might want to stab this thing with my right hand over and over and over again.
Is that an intimidate check? Is that why it's taking an action to do it?
Yeah.
It's nice to know where Body's like life hangs in the balance level is, like the priority
It goes
list.
Inara, Wargi.
Yeah. Have we decided we're gonna like keep our
I think
classes?
maybe at a round table we'll tell what everybody is. Maybe.
I mean, mine's pretty obvious. But
She did rage.
You did rage. I did spell strike.
Yeah, and that tells people.
What? Just let them find it. What do you do when you're at 0 hit points?
I think you lay there.
What do you do when you have no hit points?
And he,
Here lies Body's body.
yes, it's a,
Sorry, I have to.
Give you a body bag.
he,
Game over, man.
not
Game
she.
over.
Dash up to Body, and he has a potion of minor healing as well, and he's going to administer it.
Nice.
I thought you were going to say, and I go through his pockets.
No, who said you can't do both?
That's true. Does anyone have treat wounds?
Body has it. He can treat
You can treat
himself.
yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Treat
You know,
yourself.
sometimes you just got to treat yourself, you know?
I love it.
You got to treat yourself right. Self-care matters, my friend.
Hero points save us.
So you're about to make this cut, and then you realize, wait, that's an artery. And he's like,
It occurs to him that self-surgery is not the smartest move.
And right before he cuts, he like moves his tongue and
Oh, anything interesting in the pouch?
Nothing you'd be interested in.
I think it has level up in there.
Hey guys, thanks for listening. And please remember to leave a review on your favorite podcast player or a comment on social media or YouTube. Even a simple review can boost Wayfinder Legends and help others discover it.